But while we're here, we might as well make use of this rock propeller thing. And here we go. Now, I'm not expecting anything to really be up here, since we already have the shrine. It'd be odd to have two shrines this close to each other. I guess that's what this treasure chest is for. Ooh, an old map. Ooh. Okay. I've already found the treasure shown on this old map. Oh, nice! Well, since I haven't found a lot of treasure in the underground, I would imagine... There we go. New controller. I would imagine that that treasure that we found was the light-up shirt, which I can only imagine that the other two treasures down there are going to be other shirt items and things like that. Where am I at? I am in Hebra. I am in the West Hebra Sky Archipelago. I have reached Rito Village, and I am going to go figure out what this whole deal is, and figure out what this whole deal is. And I figure that's going to be my evening today. Flame emitter. That'll be nice. I think. It's always better to have them, and I think I didn't have any when I was doing any balloons earlier. So that'll be nice too. Sounds like... Oh, nice! Have you done the first story dungeon thing? Saber Force 16? Oh, we are a distance away. Is there an island below us? There is. Right, there's that geometry boss. We are going to deal with him shortly. Also, there's an ice gleeok, because of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Okay, and that's a balloon in case we needed to go up higher, in case we missed the jump. Okay, perfect. So we'll take care of Geometry Man. Okay. He should be a little bit easier to fight now that I understand how he works. And apparently if he's not going to get back up again, he's going to be a very easy boss. Okay. Yeah, I know I could pull his blocks apart. I learned that when I was fighting a level 3 version of him. We just didn't need to do that in this case, because he was kind of a pushover. Yeah. It is much easier once you recognize that that there is that strategy that will work with him. Okay, sweet. So we got an okay, decent weapon. Oops. Then, okay, so now we just need to go here. And we are now on our way. It's too bad we didn't get... We're not close enough to get that shrine yet, I think. Yeah, we don't have the stamina for it, even with our extra 2 stamina vessels, which I said was good enough for anything like that. How do I get money? The way that I've gotten money is I have happened to sell a lot of... I feel like I never have enough. I feel like I've had plenty. I've been selling a lot of my gems. And I also don't know why I didn't go into this cave the other night. Thanks for helping to keep our food supplies intact. And I'll deliver them up to the village as soon as I've packed them up. Where's Tulin? Tulin? Do you need him for something? He's out collecting food in another cave right now. I'm pretty sure he's with Gasane's group. Maybe it's not, and I just want to confuse. Well, that's also very mean. But, you know, part of the course. There's a bonfire outside the entrance of the cave he's heading to, so that should help you find him. Good place to warm up in case you're starting to freeze. Which we're not, because we have all of the keeping warm gear. So yeah, I think that the secret to it is selling things and not listening to 13 giggle snorts when they say, maybe don't. Because they might be lying to me. Alright. Got the cave's Babbul Gem, got a bunch of bright bloom seeds. Honestly, I haven't checked the price of these bright bloom seeds. Probably will get you a decent amount. Did you know that if you fuse diamonds, they are like plus 30 damage? They are very close to 30 damage. They are, I want to say they were 25? Yeah, 25 attack power, which is a lot. Maybe I hope to confuse you so I don't give things... That's fair. That would be fair. Ooh, a chillfin trout. This blue trout prefers cold bodies of water. It's on the enzymes to keep the body cold, and when cooked through dish, it will temporarily boost your heat resistance. Neat. I don't think those were the ones we were looking for. We're looking for Staminoka bass. And if you're doing it on purpose to keep me in the dark, I appreciate it, Giggle Snorts. You keep doing what you're doing. And just to finish my thought on the whole, like, the extra attack power, it is 25 attack power, and that's really good. I'm not gonna... Staminoka is in warm waters. I kind of figured. I was just casually commenting as, you know, filling time in the empty spaces of the stream. Oh, good. Just who I wanted to see. No, I don't want to deal with you today. Yeah, goodbye. And cool, there's the bonfire that I'm looking for. But yeah, the overall key to it, to keeping yourself healthy, is make sure that you sell some of your stuff, but not all of your stuff. And while 25 attack power is definitely a lot, like it is a lot to go with, it's not something I think is worth putting on a weapon. Weapons don't last that long, and the bosses that I've been coming across, I haven't needed the extra 25 attack power. It is a lot, but I would say you probably want to keep those. Ow. Thank you. That you probably want to keep those diamonds around once you have all the items and equipment that you want. But at that point, you're going to be killing big beasts, and like you're going to get like rank 3 of these fluxes that you can get for folks. Hey, don't do that. Do not do that. Do not freeze me, bro. Okay. Yeah, like it is a lot of damage. But is that going to equate to what you can get out of 500 rupees? It might. It might not. It just depends on how you use it, really. But the price of arrows is like, what is it, like 15 for 5? So if you do a little bit of math, that's like a ton of arrows, which if you get all the arrows and you just shoot all those arrows individually, it'll take more time. But I think it equates to more than 500 damage, especially with the bows that you're using. Okay, cool. So there's the bonfire. I think we're gonna grab that shrine first. We're already right here. Perfect. Thank you, Chicken Little Rock. Ooh, why do you call it a Chicken Little Rock? Because the sky is falling. Eh? I thought it was pretty clever. Alright, so that's a monster camp. Don't need to deal with that. There's a little tent up here, though, so I wonder if there's like a... Ah, good, some wood bundles. Not that I need that rock. And some flint so I can start a fire. No. Okay. And some pine cones. Basically everything I need to jump up and fly around. That's actually pretty neat. Ooh, and that's a Korok seed. I can get that really quick. Oh. Oh, I'm not gonna make that. Am I? I can make that. I can make that. I bet that's not the intended way to do it. With all those materials in the center to give you like the hylium pound cone stuff, they probably want you just to float across the whole way. Alright, and let's take care of you little peblets. Since you're intent on giving me a bad time. Ow! As long as we're talking about money, peblets and stone taluses are probably the best enemies to fight for that, because they do provide a lot of mining currency. Like, you get lots of ambers and things like that. And while those aren't the Sahirow Shrine, well, those aren't individually very valuable. You get a lot of them, and they can sell them in mass, and you'll get a good return on the investment. Like a different YouTuber or streamer, like someone who's like already like played through this game like 3 times would probably tell you something different. Like, ooh, I know the end game. This is what the diamonds and stuff like that mean. Aid from above. Okay. Okay, we know what these do now. Aid from above. But yeah, it's hard to say until you've beaten the whole view. I don't like this at all. What aid is there above? Like if I walk here, it's gonna take the whole floor, isn't it? Yeah! Not even close. Alright, well, easy enough. We'll just do what the game is probably telling us to do, which is to use the flint and the fire and the pine cone. We can get, do we have a real sword for this? Yep, and then we can throw in a pine cone. Oh, that's a black moblin horn. That's not a pine cone, even though it looks just like a pine cone. Good to know. Okay. That didn't really give me a huge burst of air. Okay, let's try another pine cone. Okay, so I just have to jump it. Can you jump it? Yes, I can. As we have just discovered. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Go ahead, go for it. Thank you. I don't like this rusty shield. Let's put on. Here we go. So, looks a little bit better. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh! I really don't like that. Also, I wanted to go to the other area, and I don't even know how I'm gonna. I don't even know how I'm gonna get through this. So, gotta be smarter. Aid from above. Easy peasy. Wasn't expecting a jumping puzzle. These Zelda games, this Zelda, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, haven't really been a jumping game into it, so neat. Just grab a little quick drink here. Little by little, that corruption leaves the iron. I gotta replay that to see how much corruption was actually like thrown at Link. There's no way that they have this like visually timed out so that if they look at all the particles together and all that hits Link, that it all is the same. But wouldn't that be a cool small little detail in this game that is full of small little details? That's probably gonna get Game of the Year. There's probably different ways to kill bosses. There's probably more intended ways to kill bosses. There's still 3 other, like, villages that I have to... 4 other villages, maybe. I can't count. The point is there's so much stuff out there. Ah, the Hebra South Summit Cave. This is a good haul. Didn't think I'd be seeing anyone else in these mountains anytime soon, with what, the blizzard and all. I'm here because it's a good place to find food for my people. Why are you here? Explanation pose. Looking for Tulin, huh? Fair enough. He's farther in the cave with Kasane, with Big G. They're scavenging for food. No, I'm not going to show you the way. I need to keep an eye on what we've amassed so far. Be on your guard. There's a creature in the cave that hops around on walls. It probably won't bother you if you stay away from it. Good luck finding Tulin. Yeah. Just stay away from the monster and it probably won't bother you. That's a responsible way to live life. And is this the bow we want to use? No, we want to use this bow. We're clearing out little fire patches. And we'll keep our mining implement on us. Well, a few chillfin trouts are not going to be a bad thing. Even though that's kind of a dead end. Okay. Nothing here. just... They like to put little entrances behind us and where we have to climb. So I just wouldn't be surprised if there's certain areas or anything where things could be hiding. This place is huge. Oof. I was really hoping to catch that light fish. There we go. Flint and amber. I wouldn't really call those rare gems, but okay, that's fine, game. You play it your way. Actually, they weren't. That just because it was sparkly doesn't mean they were rare. It's the when they have multicolor on it. So I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so this is a geyser. Okay. Okay, it's just a whole bunch of thorns, but this is the only way to go, isn't it? Yeah, because that's where we came from, and we broke through the ice. There's not really anything else down there. Okay. Flint and rock salt. And luminous stone. We need something a little bit more powerful. Because you're a blue variant of the Horriblin. Yeah, we don't need another spear. And here is another cave. Okay. These are just going to be pine cones, aren't they? Yep. They really want you to do the whole pine cone thing. Can I move these manually? No, I can't. That's one thing I would like. Is the ability to move them manually. I would just make this a lot better, especially when I mess up and press the wrong button. Thank you. Thank you, Rito weapon. Okay. Fire. This is probably better anyway to get all that together. Okay, so here we have a fork in the road. So one of these has to go to where that Babbul frog is, and if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would think that it's up here. And it might be a good thing that I'm not a betting man. What are we going to do with that boy? It's just like him to fly off on his own and leave all the food we collected behind. Oh? Well, I'll be. What is a Hylian doing all the way up here in such a fierce blizzard? Explain. You had to talk to Tulin, eh? You just missed him, unfortunately. Our task was to scavenge food in this area, but we saw a flock of monsters fly past just outside the cave. The same ones that have been sighted around the village lately, in fact. I told the others we should return right away to report them, but Tulin clearly wasn't listening at all. He said, "I'm gonna follow them back to their nest," and flew off alone before I could protest. If you leave the cave and head north, you can spot a lone cedar tree on Talonto Peak. That's where we saw the monsters. No doubt Tulin followed them there. I know he thinks he's unbeatable, but he really shouldn't be taking these chances. Okay, well, that is disappointing that I was wrong, because that means we get to do my favorite thing. Backtracking! But at least it's not that painful of a backtrack. Just gotta be... Okay, this is gonna get a little toasty really quick. Would you... There we go. I honestly forgot that he had attacks. Like, that is a hostile creature, technically. Okay, now that we've done the cave, we actually don't need to leave that cave from that direction. We can just do a little rock swimming. And now we're here. So the cave exit is probably right down there. Oh, hello. How did you get up here? How did you get up here? Oh, no. This isn't a build contraption. This is gonna be... No, okay, okay. Careful. Careful. Let's introduce you, audience, to snow mechanics. Which are super fun, and everyone loves them. Because everyone likes it when you... Oh, can we just pull it around? Is that going to take it from the snow? It looks like it. Okay. Well, maybe we can nestle it right here for now. Actually, we can just attach it here to this rock. And that should keep it together. Let's just hope it falls forward. No, no, stop. Okay. This might be a little too big. Oh, that's a black moblin. We gotta be careful about him. You can see me? I think that's a little disingenuous. Go ahead, go ahead. You're not gonna do nothing to me. Swallowbow. This bow is a favorite among Rita warriors. The bowstring is special engineered for aerial combat, which means allows it to be drawn faster. Ooh, I like that. And also 3 hearts. I forgot to check how much that powered up our Demon King's bow. So we were at 16, and we got 3 hearts. So that looks like 6. So it looks like we get 2 attack power for every heart, which is good. We'll actually drop the Strong Construct bow. We'll check out this new bow. I guess that's arbitrarily faster. But we're going to instantly drop this. Thanks for sorting it. Love it. For the Soldier's bow, which has 14. Yeah, the other one's definitely faster. But it's not that much faster. Okay, we actually probably are going to need these boxes. Because we have a sign to keep up. Okay, so that'll keep it from falling backwards. And then we'll take this monstrosity, which I have created, and we'll put it right here. And now it can't roll off. So as long as it doesn't fall forward, which it can, then we'll be fine. Okay. Perfect. Maybe. Thanks for your help. I'm putting up President Hudson here too. I've eaten a special rice ball so this cold weather won't get to me. How did you get up here, Addison? Okay. Let go. We'll support President Hudson. Perfect! He's standing because of the power of snow. Just don't drop him in a place that it's going to roll on me. Perfect. With your help, President Hudson's now standing firmly in place. Take this with my thanks. 20 rupees. You must be hungry. Get some cold-resistant rice balls, which is good. And a special gift, a puff shroom. Also really good. With that, he's off. And there goes my giant ice ball. It did not get as far as I would have liked. Also, this doesn't seem to be the exit to any sort of cave. Which is kind of sad. I really don't want to have to go back in the cave just to go back out the cave. Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to... Here we go. Here's a better idea. And there goes my Flux Pulverizer, which is good. I mean, it's not good that it broke, but it's good it served its purpose. Come on, Topaz, you ready? As far as convoys of moblins go, that wasn't too bad. I thought you said that there was a bonfire like on top, maybe. He went to the lone cedar tree on Talonto Peak. I don't know about a lone cedar tree. Those are plenty of cedar trees. And that is still a many cedar trees. Oh, is that the cave? This is the South Summit Cave. This is where we were, yeah? Yep. That's where you were, man. That's what you said, right? Far from it. Everyone admires his ability to generate his own gusts. No one else in the village can do anything like it. The problem is he knows he's talented and makes him headstrong and prone to acting rashly. His youth doesn't help. But I shouldn't be standing around talking to Travis about this. I need to report this to Hart so we can discuss what to do about it. If you're going after Tulin, you want to head into that cave. Lone Cedar Peak. It's visible to the north after you leave the cave. I hope he's not up to anything reckless. Oh. I can take a picture of the weapon that he's holding? That's fancy. He looks so annoyed. Perfect. I am part of the press, after all. No one really likes reporters taking pictures of them. The paparazzi. Alright, so if we are supposed to have exited here, then there should be a lone cedar tree there. That again doesn't look like a cedar tree. But you know what this does look like? It looks like a Korok place. You're not a Tulin. Usually there's a rock here to complete the circle. So it's a little odd that there's no rock here to complete the circle. I mean, that looks like a rock, but it's actually just a part of this other big rock. Oh, you've got to be. Okay. Don't play it like this, Mr. Korok. I'm fine. I'm fine doing it this way. We'll play your little game. You want it? we'll get you that little rock to finish that circle. And then we'll use this to somehow get us closer to wherever Tulin is supposed to be. Oh, before we get this going here, we'll actually attach the rock up here in case it is not as flat to climb as I would prefer. You okay? I'm just building a bridge. It's okay. It's all right. What a disaster. I came all this way to scrounge mushrooms and now this. I'll never get to the deep parts of the cave with a messed up wing. True shrooms grow over this cave, so I figured it'd be a prime spot for scavenging a little food. But cold water has built up in here now, and I can't pick any chill shrooms without crossing it. Ordinarily, my wings would take me right over a little pond like this. But I hurt my wing in a small scrap with monsters. I don't see how I can fly over this pond, in this condition. The worst part is I was just bragging to the folks in the village that I bring back even more chill shrooms than last time. If I don't come back with 10 of them, there'll be egg on my face. Which is very disastrous because eggs are their children. And I do have enough, but is this a different cave? Oh, this is the Talonto Peak Cave. And so we do want to be in here. And I see what this wants us to do. Because if this is supposed to be freezing cold water, right? Unbearable cold, yeah. So we could, if we had enough of those clothing from the one place, we could climb the walls and be fine. The fact that that's over there is another thing, but that's what all the building materials out there were supposed to do. Is we can build a bridge and put it inside. Here, let's get you paid for. Let's get you the 10 chill shrooms that we have. Is this enough? Wait, you didn't actually cross the pond and pick the chill shrooms, did you? You weren't worried about falling into the freezing water? Well, gosh, that's really brave for you. I can't just take them for free, though. Here, why don't I give you this? That's a decent chunk of cash. Now I can make good on all my big talk. You know, this isn't the only cave in these mountains with pools of freezing water. Be careful when you explore. I will. Thank you. Now... No! There we go. Now I got myself a nice little ramp. And on top of it, I have what I really wanted. This rock. And with this rock, I dub the... a circle? Is it because it's a triangle rock? Alright, fine, little Korok. Have it your way. Alright, there's no way we're going to be able to fit it directly in this way, right? Okay. Still a little unbearable cold, but not all unbearable. Now we're going in this cave for 2 reasons. Not only for all these chill shrooms, not only for this sweet, sweet ore, but because every cave has a Babbul, and it's kind of odd that this one doesn't. Hey! Thanks for making that big noise. Those crafty Babbul frogs. Thinking they're all safe from me. Nice. Oh. Actually. What's really nice about the unbearable cold is apparently, as long as you're in it for just a second, it's bearable. Alright, and this is going to get us all the way up to the top of the peak where we fell off from. This is going to get us up to the top of the peak where we were before, so we can look again for that lone cedar tree, which is supposedly available or visible if we looked. That is a geoglyph. And we know that's a geoglyph because we have found that already. So if that's not the lone cedar tree, and we keep traveling north, I'm just not seeing a lone cedar tree. Don't just have been moving for no reason. Okay. We're going to use a couple more of these Chicken Little Rocks. If it's a lone cedar tree at the peak, I'll feel silly because I was like, oh no, it's at the peak probably, and then I went made 3 or 4 different excuses about not to go to the peak. Yep, there he is. Right where everyone said he would be. Is it wise to unfreeze this moblin? Can't hurt, can it? Maybe he'll be grateful. Maybe this is the one nice moblin that, or bokoblin that got trapped in the ice. He was just on his way to be like, let's declare some peace with the Hylians and the Rito. And his friends betrayed him and took away his coats and froze him with some chill fruit. Maybe. Or maybe he would just be so grateful that we got him out that he'll be like, yes, thank goodness for you. Or he can give us an icicle club. Ooh. I didn't think ice would actually give us... Actually, that's kind of silly now that I say it. I didn't think ice would give us any sort of ice advantage in combat. What a silly thing. I should have thought that one through. And because I hate not matching, and because I'm sure a climber shirt would be very, very cold, and I don't know how one little headband is really cold resistance. It is what it is. Stupid monster. Huh, Link, where did you come from? Oh, you see, that rotten monster took my good bow. See? That's the bow napper. That's a good bow. I gotta get it back. Help me out, Link. Sure. Really, thanks. Did you know I can blow a strong gust of wind anywhere I feel like? I do it for you too. That way you can glide over to where that monster went. Well, thank you. Just tell me where to point the gust and I'll make it for you. Okay, Tulin's power wind. When Tulin's aura is charged, he can create a storm of winds that blows straight forward. This can be used for burst of speed while percolite. Okay. Woo! That's kind of neat. Okay, come on, I can get you, right? I'm surprised I haven't taken a picture of an aerial cutie yet. Haha! There we go. Are you big time, Link? Without you, my bow might have been lost for good. Uh-oh. There's more of them. Oh, bring it on. Alright, they're not gonna make a fool out of me twice. Let's go get them together. Alright. Wait, he's actually like shooting arrows. That's kind of neat. Ow. He had a really good bow. That hit me for 2 hearts. We did it. Hey, look, I think this might have been a hideout for monsters. What is going on? Was that the wind? It couldn't have been. There's no way. Must have been something else. Oi! Oi! Tulin! Link! Huh? Oh! Oh, I guess I don't need to voice act that when it's voice acted. That was some impressive teamwork, you two. Ah, you saw that, Hearth? Talk about embarrassing. I didn't listen when the big G tried to stop me. I thought I could handle it. But I ended up losing my favorite bow to these stupid things. I thought I was fully fledged, but there's probably no way I could have gotten it back on my own. I bet now you see why we were treating you like a small chick. Yeah. You were right. It really is important to work as a flock. I think I finally get what Dad's been trying to tell me all this time. Is that all there is to this story? It seems unlike you to let your bow be taken, Tulin. Oh yeah, funny story about that. There was this whole thing with Princess Zelda. Hey, Tulin, you're speaking my language. I spotted her getting attacked by a monster. It was such a surprise that I dropped my guard and it stole my bow. But I guess she's fine, because then she zoomed up above that cloud. What? Princess Zelda flew above a cloud? How can that be? Seems like a stretch, but we're not going to get to the bottom of it sitting around here. Tulin, Link came out here looking for Princess Zelda. You should go with him and investigate the cloud the princess soared into. But I thought I wasn't allowed. I got a report before coming here. We think it's likely that the blizzard is coming from inside that cloud after all. I want to see for myself as soon as I can, but the strong winds make any approach from the sides impossible. The only way is through the top, but there's not a Rito alive capable of crossing the stormy sky and making it all the way there. Well, except for one. I'm talking about you, Tulin. Only you have the skill and training to create gusts at will. Tulin will be the finest Rito warrior of all once he understands the value of working with his allies. You know who said that to me? Your old dad, Teba. Dad said that? Yep. And I'll make sure he knows what you accomplished here today. Now it's time for you to go with Link to find Princess Zelda and whatever's causing this blizzard. No problem. The two of us together have got this. Okay. So that gust thing wasn't a one-time mechanic. I saw Princess Zelda up on the Sky Islands near Hebra Peak. Let's check there first. Link, Tulin, we're counting on you. All right.
Yes.
A falcon bow, highly refined Rito-made bow. A highly refined Rito-made bow created for a master Rito craftsman. Rito warriors favor it for its superior rate of fire, which helps them excel even further at aerial combat. Yeah, I think that trumps our soldier bow. Okay, so that's what we gotta do. So we've got to climb up on this, and then we gotta gust our way up and into the storm. Okay?
Leave it to me.
Gust me. Not that way. It's not where I wanted to go. And that was a pretty good free 15 arrows, which is good. Where you at, buddy? You ready?
Here it goes.
All right, we're gonna get to climbing. Oh, I'm glad that you can fly, Tulin. This part of the adventure must be real boring for you. And an odd place for a treasure chest to perfectly land. Zonite sword. I don't think so.
Strong wind.
Okay, we need to get to this platform over here. Woo! Nifty. And
All right.
let's go. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is odd. Like clearly we're just using him to get to the tower and everything, right? But the way that the mechanic is set up, it feels like it's supposed to be like a long-term thing. Which is weird. It's not a very Zelda-like thing to do. Oh, and there's a lot of jerks down there. I think we're just going to avoid it like the game wants us to. Hey, Tulin.
Here it goes. Yeah.
Whee! There are so many things a side gust would be so helpful for. Hey, buddy. And also the arrows are is a nice touch. Okay. Well, we are going to get we're going to keep our climbing shirt on. My inner sense of immersion be darned. Now, there is the option to jump, but jumping takes a lot of stamina. And I think with this climbing clothes, it makes it better to climb the slow method if you have a long climb. Because you're going to save on your stamina that way. You really want to get all 3 of those clothes for your climbing. Because then you climb so fast, you don't really feel like you're missing out when you're not jumping. Oh, don't do that to me. Don't drop those on me. Don't you put those evils on me, Ricky Bobby. Where you at? Alright, we'll let you go. Remember this day that you were spared. If only it were possible to find out what's inside of this blizzard. Oh? Why, that is Tulin. I was focused on the cloud. I was too focused on the cloud to notice you. But if you came here, that means...
Oh.
Yep. They said I could go up here. Oh. I knew it. Something told me that you were the best one for this mission. Maybe it's the only unique qualifying ability. Everyone has admired your wind gust technique ever since you first demonstrated it. You may be the only Rito capable of rising above that cloud to find the truth among the turbulent skies. Give it your best shot. I'll be here watching for your return. Thanks. Between Link and me, you won't be disappointed. Alright. Cool. Well, let's go. Alright, it's not a bad climb. Ooh, look at that! That's probably a shrine that we're probably heading to that one right now.
I'm all set.
Whoa. I am very much enjoying that wind ability of his, that gust. It is super fun. I think I've been saying woohoo every single time. I'm feeling it. It's a fun ability to use. And did I put... I thought I didn't... Maybe I did. Yes, I did. That's me being too greedy. If I wouldn't have done that, then I wouldn't be at the verge of not using my stamina. We're not going to be able to make the next jump, so we're going to have to go higher. There we go. That should hopefully get us right to the bottom there.
All right. Now.
What am I doing? The ascend power makes things 10 times easier, and it's just harder for my brain to wrap around that we have it. Alright, well, we're finally in the sky. There's the shrine. And we've got a distance to go.
Hey.
Link? It was around here that I saw Princess Zelda. But now I don't know where she could have gone. Hmm? What is that? Hey, Tulin, come back, buddy. Tulin? Look at that! It's a boat! Huh?
Come to me.
Whose voice was that? Was it coming from somewhere up there? Oh, it's the Stormwind Ark. Do you see that thing inside the cloud? Is that another boat? But it's huge. There are tons of those flying little boats there too. You know what it reminds me of? A line of ships soaring, built as a passage skyward. The god ascended to heaven, leaving behind an ark. This whole thing was just like the song of the Stormwind Ark.
Oh.
Was that children's song true after all? You heard the strange voice right too, right, Link? I'm sure I had said, "Come to me." It's like it was calling us up there. I don't see anything around here that would lead us to Princess Zelda. Maybe she went over to that ship. Well, nowhere to go but up. Come on. That's neat. We got to see the Ark. All these little sky islands are actually little floating life raft things. And do we have to get up there and like hop on that one? Is that how this is gonna work? Or do we just hop on this boat? And is the objective just following me around? Because it's Tulin. Okay, we really need to get that shrine. What we'll do...
Strong wind.
Oh, we can do that in midair. Oh, that is so cool. That is going to be so useful to get to Sky Islands. We're not just going to be limited to what we can glide to. We can actually get a little bit more side distance. That's amazing. Alright, here we are at the Mayaumekis The Mayaumekis. The great Mayaumekis. May his name ever be praised. Now I imagine that Tulin isn't going to come in with us, yeah? Downward force. Okay. I don't know if I really call that downward force. Okay, I probably should use the bow. I'm not really attached to this traveler's sword. Bye. Nifty. It's a cool little thing. Oh. Okay, so we gotta have to get that at the right angle to get us close enough to that treasure chest. That should be very close. I bet we could do it with more altitude. I don't think we need to do it with this one. I think we can do this one. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. Like a champ. For 10 arrows, what a risky maneuver. Okay. So I see what we're gonna have to do. We're probably gonna have to jump on this one. We are slowly going down. And that's not that great. And then we can jump over here. And voila, we are in the end of the shrine. Thanks, Shrine, for teaching us how the boat works. I like how the Shrine was there to teach you how the boat works in case you weren't curious enough to jump on the boat and figure out how the boat works. Testament to another great design decision. It's honestly really rare when you see a game crafted like this. There's a lot of love and small attention to detail in here. I'm not afraid to say it. I really like it a lot more than Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild showed a big, vast open world, and it kind of taught you how to do a good open world game. It put the emphasis on the right thing. Just explore and you'll find something. You want to go up there, there's probably something to find. Here, the world feels like it's alive. There's so much jam-packed into every corner. Even big empty areas where it was just like a prison yard or something. Like there was a whole chasm in there, in this whole area with a boss underneath that you could just fight. It didn't have a shrine or anything near there, but you found an enemy and you could fight it. It feels a lot more full than Breath of the Wild did. And again, I think that's a virtue of this game coming out second because they didn't have to build the worlds from scratch. Don't be an empty hole. Don't be an empty hole. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that's a lot of arrows that we're getting. Okay, but that makes sense. So that means we have a lot of work to go from like here to here. That's going to be complex. I don't know what we're going to do there. But then we'll ascend, and then we're going to get to that boat, and that boat's going to launch us up to the next bit. Okay.
I'm all set. Now!
See that? That little... That was in case that the player messed up and there was still enough room so they didn't fall off to the edge. Testament to good design. I don't have a sword equipped. Because why would I have a sword equipped? You're gonna fall off the edge here pretty soon, pal. I really don't want that to happen to you. Soldier Construct 3. Oh, no wonder why he was taking so long to defeat. Nice. All right. You ready, buddy? That's all right. I got this. I can climb. Not a big deal. Okay. This is gonna be... Oh, this isn't gonna be so bad.
Leave it to me.
I bet we can defeat all these punks. Are you all level 3? That's a 2. That's a 3. Okay. We're gonna potentially do something unwise. Because we don't really have that many good weapons. The reason I say this is going to be unwise is because really we want to save our good weapons and stuff for whatever we're climbing up to, which is like, looks a lot like a dungeon. Okay, let's take some pictures. That is the Soldier Horn 3. That is a... What, have we not taken a picture of a chill shroom? We have not. I wonder how my compendium's coming along anyway. Okay. So this is not bad. Just climb up here. This is why having 2 stamina meters is really good. Those are just lights. Can I ascend from here? That's lame, I can't ascend from here. Oh, hey! He is not freaked out when I move stuff around him. That's a nice touch. Even my horse is freaked out when I'm gravity hand or ultra hand things. That is a very nice touch. Oh, it's covered in ice. Okay. Well, this isn't going to be a waste of time. because we're gonna sneak up and say goodbye to you. We're gonna take this sturdy, thick stick. Haha! We could put the blocks down there at the bottom, but by not doing that, we can melt the ice here. Ooh, some portable pots. Nice. Like it, like it. And I can melt this. And now I have a clear way to ascend without having to do any rock building. That's really nice. So it looked like I had wasted my time because I could just go down to the bottom and get up here. But the game also provided me another way that I could get up. Another really cool design decision. And that was the part I was most worried about. Yeah. I think so. Or is it this part? Yeah, that part looks like it's the worst. And yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm just getting that feeling in my legs because we've been doing a lot of flying above the ground and it's starting to really get to me. Alright, you're not like a... Yeah, you're some number 1 Captain Construct. Easy stuff. Do we want a fire flamethrower? Do we want a flamethrower? We'll get a flamethrower shield, why not? We can save that for a cold day. Ooh, interesting. 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 Okay. Okay, so that should get us going here. Oh, cool. That is a geometry boss. And that is a bunch of rocks. Which we want to stay away from. But that should open that up. Now, we probably don't need to fight Geometry Boss. Other than the fact that he has a treasure chest on him. And the last time we fought one of these, it went down really quick. Okay, good. Now we got rid of the Gloom Sword, so I'm never going to be tempted to use that in a silly boss fight or anything crazy like that. And I got a treasure chest, too. An old map. Okay. We are overdue for a depths episode. Nope, 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 don't hit me. Oh, jeez. I'm not supposed to go up there. Ooh. Easy peasy. Some time bombs. Okay, and what I have here that's unused, I have a wooden stick. At least it's a durable wooden stick. I could go with the thick stick. But I'm not going to. Actually, I'm going to drop that. Then I'm going to equip my wooden stick. Then I think I'm going to link those two together for a decent one. And then I'm going to link these two together for a very powerful spear. I like this plan. Now the big question is, can I get back up easily? I assumed so. I really hoped so. And it is so. Because this is a game where I can trust that the developers have thought of a way out of my situation. Such as going through all of this. Sweet. Okay. Oh, was it a blood moon? Is a blood moon.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land,
Well, at least we know the origin of that now.
endless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.